All right, welcome, guys. So I'm going to use the mic. It's rare that you actually need to hear a mic with my voice, so I apologize because me amplified is a nightmare for many people. So tonight is the Cape Cod Made Pitch Contest. We're really excited to have you here with us tonight. As Alyssa said, my name is Amanda. Everybody calls me Kai. I'm the program manager for E4All Cape Cod, so I do everything entrepreneur facing. I have my partner in crime, Kristen Marshall, who's our executive director. And floating around here somewhere, we have Taiki, who is our program coordinator and works with us part-time. We also have Izzy in the back, who's doing our video. So that's the team. So what is E4All? Some of you know what you got yourselves into tonight, and some of you are in for a surprise. Welcome. So E4All stands for Entrepreneurship for All. We are a nonprofit organization. We are an economic development organization. Our mission is to help ambitious Cape Codders turn their dreams into businesses and then have a wider impact on the Cape Cod community and economy from there, because we believe that the best way to move Cape Cod forward is to empower the individual people in our community. So thank you for being here tonight. So we do that in two ways. One is these pitch contests, which is sort of a kinder, gentler Shark Tank. You're going to hear from a bunch of different people tonight with a wide variety of ideas. The common denominator is that they are all Cape Cod made products or services. We also do a business accelerator. I'll tell you about that later once I have you as even more of a captive audience. Kristen, come on up.
So a big shout out to our sponsors, these are the folks that make it possible to offer all of our programming for free, both events like tonight and everything that we do to help entrepreneurs launch businesses here on the Cape. So big thanks to Mass Growth Capital Corporation, the State EOHED office, Martha's Vineyard Bank, the Cape Cod, or the Barnstable County CCEDC, and Amanda, if you'll, also Bank 5. They are our big sponsor tonight. Yeah. So they have committed $25,000 a year for 3 years to E4All, and it's a wonderful commitment, and we thank them. And since this is our Bank 5 sponsored pitch contest, we want to invite Jen Dooling to come on up and say a couple words on behalf of Bank 5. Yes. Thanks, Jen.
Hello, and good evening, everyone. And I'll tell you, hats off to all of you guys pitching tonight. I know it's nerve-wracking, but it's so much fun, and so I'm really looking forward to hearing your pitches. So Bank 5 is new to Cape Cod. You know, we've only been on the Cape for about a year and a half now, and thrilled to be here and supporting E4All. So, you know, just a little bit about why we as a bank support E4All. You know, if I think about small business makes up almost half of the U.S. economy. You know, hires about half people in the country. So it's super important, and the small businesses really make the communities thrive. And Bank 5, it's really important to us. I'm the director for business banking at Bank 5, and I have a couple of my team members here, Victoria and Joe. And again, we're here as Bank 5. I know there are other banks here as well, and certainly every bank is very important to the vibrancy of the small business community. I do want to embarrass Victoria for just a moment, because we've been so happy to be part of E4All. We support both the Cape, the South Coast, and Rhode Island. And I know I just heard a story today, Victoria, of a cleaning company that came to you to open their business. They are an E4All alum in New Bedford. And in a little over, I think, a year, they're up to $150,000 in revenue, which is awesome. And that's all from E4All. So fantastic. Yeah. And I also we had an event tonight in Hyannis Harbor celebrating our grand opening, and we had cookies made from another E4All alum in Fall River called Pop Culture. I should have known that. But they put our logo on this for Cape Cod. Again, it's all part of working with your banking partner, with your E4All. You know, it's so important. And I know businesses could not do it without your support. So E4All is an amazing organization. Please enjoy tonight, and thank you for allowing me to stand up here and say hello. Thank you.
Thanks, Jen. We also want to say thank you to Love Live Local, who... And Jen and Amanda, your reputation precedes you, obviously. This organization who's doing so much for Cape Cod and small businesses. And we're gonna turn the mic over to Jen and Amanda a little bit later. We wanna give them some time too. But I know that tonight you're here for the pitches, so we're gonna keep things moving, and you'll get a little time in between. Also, thank you to Cape Cod Beer. This is a super fun venue to hold in events, and they are so kind to the nonprofits in our community that allows us to do these kinds of things. And you know, if I can have a work event where I can drink wine and I'm supporting one of my partners, you know, I have to do it for work. So thank you to Cape Cod Beer. So here's what we've got going on tonight. We've got some pitches that are going to happen. We have the judges' deliberations. They are going to retire to a separate room, and then we in the audience are going to vote for our favorite. We will award some cash, and then there'll be a couple of minutes at the end where you can visit with any of the pitchers who you didn't have a chance to talk to beforehand. And then we are all going to skedaddle out of here by 9 o'clock so that they can close down, shut down, and the rest of us can get home for the Celtics. All right. Please do not be shy. You do not have to raise your hand for the hall monitor. Get up, grab some beers from the back. Get up, grab some sandwiches from the Twisted Chef. Feel free to walk about the room. All right, so let's start off by telling you a little bit about our judges. So, Kristen.
All right, so first up, we have Katie Atchison. She joined the Cape Cod Chamber of Commerce's membership team as the Business Development Manager in March 2022. In her new role, Atchison's main focus will be working with the Cape Cod business community to support their growth via the many benefits the Chamber offers. Prior to joining the Cape Cod Chamber, Atchison worked for the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce. She served as Mashpee Chamber's executive assistant from 2013 to 2021, at which point she was appointed the Chamber's executive director. In her short tenure as director, she was the chairperson of the local Cape Chambers Collaborative, enrolled in the Community Leadership Institute class of 2022, and awarded the honor of Cape and Plymouth Media's 40 Under 40. Help me welcome Katie.
Also with us tonight is Greg Belzikian. He is the executive director of the Belzikian Family Foundation. He's the co-founder of Lighthouse Keepers Pantry in Yarmouthport and founder of Just Picked Gifts. His entrepreneurial spirit was born on the Cape when his parents bought what was then the only location of the Christmas tree shops in 1970. In 1997, Greg established the Christmas Tree Shop's creative department, which he then oversaw for 2 years. When the business was acquired by Bed Bath & Beyond in 2003, Greg assisted his parents with negotiations and then stayed on as part of the transition team. In 2007, he purchased a wholesale gift and home decor company, Dennis East International, which he has since rebranded as Willow Street Designs. In 2011, Greg opened Just Picked Gifts, a retail shop at the site of the original Christmas tree shops. In 2014, he founded 8 Oak Lane, a high-end gift and sun and swimwear wholesale company based in Sewells Point, Florida. Greg also launched Lighthouse Keepers Pantry, an online and retail specialty food company, and is a partner in Turtle Rock LLC, a real estate management firm. While working internationally, Greg continued to maintain a home base on the Cape. His love of home and family brought the father of 4 back to Cape Cod permanently in 2013. Help me welcome Greg.
Next up, we have Joseph Borges. He's a VP of Business Development with Bank 5. He joined Bank 5 in 2010 and has 19 years in the banking business. Before going into the banking world, Joseph was the director of Tobacco Control Program for the city of Fall River, sales associate for a family-owned clothing store, and an entrepreneur with his wife in a beauty salon. Joseph is an Army veteran and a graduate of UMass Dartmouth. He currently resides in Fall River, where he lives with his wife, Donna, with whom he's been happily married for 36 years. And their 2 adult boys, Arsenio and Carlos. Thanks, Joseph.
Also judging tonight is Victoria Mateus. She is a small business specialist for Bank 5 and has been with the bank since 2018. She has a bachelor's degree in MIS and business management from UMass Dartmouth. In 2020, she found her love for real estate when she became a landlord. From there, she set out to manage remodels all over Bristol County. In addition, she is an active member of her community. She's been a mentor and judge for E4All and assisted with Doers Lab. She also actively volunteers for Day of Portugal, YMCA, and United Way. Help me welcome Victoria.
And last but not least, we have John Piscatelli. John is the founder and president of People, Process, and Measures. His focus areas include supply chain optimization, strategic sourcing, and P&L recovery. Prior to forming PPM, John enjoyed a 33-year career with Gillette and Procter & Gamble, with cross-functional experience in purchasing, manufacturing, supply network operations, and supplier business development, all on a global basis. John's consulting firm, PPM, has served many local companies, including WB Mason and Sullivan Tire, as well as a host of private equity-owned Fortune 500 clients. Additionally, John has a long history within municipal government and is the former chair of the Billerica, Massachusetts Select Board, an officer on the Finance Committee, and a leader of the Long Range Master Planning Committee, Charter Review Committee, and Water and Sewer Oversight Committee. John has supported E4All as both a mentor and a judge. Help me welcome John.
All right, so you know the players at the judges' table. Let's talk about the rules of the game. So each of our contestants are going to have 2.5 minutes to pitch their idea. They will be getting some timing cues. Well, from Candace and Monica. They have the toughest job in the room. After the 2.5 minutes, each contestant also has 60 seconds of Q&A with the judges. There are 4 cash prizes up for grabs. There is a first, second, and third, which will be awarded by the judges panel. There is also a fan favorite, which you guys will be awarding tonight. Right? I love it. Thank you. How often do you get to give away somebody else's money? The judges also need a couple of minutes in between each pitch to be able to make some notes and do some scoring. So in between, we're going to be tap dancing a little bit, doing some commercial breaks. You'll hear from a few of us as we go. All right, fan favorite is a $500 cash prize that you guys will be able to award. You should have all gotten your ballots when you walked in. If you didn't, we'll give you time to grab some more to grab your ballot later on. All right, so thank you to Lauren, who was our greeter tonight, and she was the fabulous person who was handing out all of the ballots. I really appreciate it. She's sort of hovering in the back there, so if you didn't get your ballot, go see her. I also want to say thank you to Ellen, because I saw her name on the RSVPs and immediately was like, Ellen, I need somebody to be my ballot box. And she was like, yeah, sure. So you're going to turn in your completed ballots to Ellen at the end of the night, and she's going to manage all of our voting, so thank you for that. Also, I just want to give a shout out. I mentioned Tyke and Izzy, but they, in addition to Tyke being our part-time program coordinator, he is also an alum of the program with his business, Big Tree Video, which does some fantastic videography. So if you've noticed our social media for E4All upping our game, nothing to do with us. Completely Tyke and his fantastic video talent. So we appreciate you, Tyke. Thank you. If you aren't following us on the interwebs, do it now. You can find us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and that's about it because I'm too old for TikTok. Okay, so if you are a family member of somebody who's presenting, make some noise. If you are a friend of someone who's presenting, make some noise. Oh, this is going to be fun. All right, so with that, that's enough out of us. Let's hear what you came here to hear, right? Some pitches? All right, so first up, I am going to invite Cape Cod Car Seat Mama. Come on up. And these guys are going to be giving you some time cues. So you'll see your halfway, you'll see your stop, and then Candace will give you the obnoxious bell. I stand by my.
You can. I have it written in here. All right. So when do we? Just like when I start, the time starts. Okay. All right. Awesome. I love being first. Cool. Woo. All right. Hi. My name is Jennifer Christian. Oh. Get in there. All right. All right. Start it over. Ready? Okay. All right. All right. Can we hear me now? There we go. All right. All right. Hi, my name is Jennifer Christian. I am the founder of Cape Cod Car Seat Mama. Were you guys aware that 3 out of 4 car seats are installed or used incorrectly? Good. All right. Car seats expire, they get recalled, they get used inappropriately. Caregivers believe that they're utilizing their car seats appropriately, but many of them are not. Most caregivers aren't educated on proper installation and utilization, and they're often directed to their local police and fire departments for assistance. Caregivers may struggle with finding a department with an up-to-date tech or one with availability to help. This is where I come in. I'm a certified car seat child. Woo! All right. I am a certified child passenger safety technician, and I'm working independently to provide those caregivers with the hands-on installation of their car seats in their own car, all while educating them so that they feel confident to do it on their own. I don't just start and stop at installation. I also provide individual and group training from birth to adult. Next slide, please. My customer base varies widely from first-time parents to grandparents to DCF social workers and everyone in between. Unlike first responders, I'm able to meet with the caregivers at a location of their choosing, at a time that works for them. At the end of each meeting, I remind caregivers that there's no such thing as a stupid question, and that I'm only a call away. The class I offer can be customized to teach anyone interested in safely transporting children, covering all areas of car seat safety. Up until this year, I've been volunteering my services to caregivers, local hospitals, and various organizations. The knowledge I share is truly priceless. However, this has become an expensive hobby. I now offer my seat checks and classes for a fee and plan to collaborate with local car dealerships to implement my services to new car buyers. The overhead for my business is minimal: liability insurance, recertification fees, materials, and maintaining online platforms. If I'm lucky enough to be awarded prize money tonight, I plan to utilize that money to continue my efforts of keeping Cape Cod's children safe and caregivers educated. I'll be able to do this by having a professional website built and purchasing my liability insurance. Regardless of any winnings I may receive, this is just the beginning of my professional journey.
All right, so at this time, I'll invite the judges to, I'll invite Candace and Monica to set the timer for 60 seconds. The judges will ask a question. So whoever has a question, grab the mic and fire away.
What is your fee now they're going to charge?
So $25 for a single seat, $50 for multiple seats, and $100 for my online class.
We still have more time.
Right now, I did 3 in May. And it's all been word of mouth, contacting agencies. I've done a group for foster parents and a group for DCF social workers.
What dealerships have you talked to?
I have not yet.
All
All right.
give it up.
Awesome job. All right, so I am too short for this. All right, here we go. So I told you that there's two ways that we help entrepreneurs. The first is these pitch contests. The second is an accelerator program. It's a 1-year program with a 3-month intensive period where we teach basic business skills, introduce our entrepreneurs to a network of mentors, and award some seed money to get them started. So it is a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. And the accelerator is for anyone who has the idea and needs to know how to take it from scratch and build it up. So if you're wondering if the accelerator is for someone like you, the answer is yes. And in addition to that, it's free. So because we are a 501c3, we are funded by grants, donations, individual donors, and that allows us to offer these services for free to these entrepreneurs as well as provide them with some seed money. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple people on the spot. If you are an alum of the program, can you please stand? If you have served as a mentor for the program, can you please stand? If you have volunteered to read, to judge, to interview, to otherwise let us boss you around, please stand. Thank you, guys. So the E4All Accelerator program, as you can see, is far beyond just the business skills. It's also about the people that you meet and the connections that you start to make. So we are now recruiting for our Fall 2022 Accelerator. Applications are open online. They're open until August 10th at noon. Get on it. If you get started and you get stuck, email me. I am amanda@eforall.org. I am super accessible. It is not a closed book quiz. If there's something on the application that you feel stuck with, call me and ask me what the heck we want to know, and I will help you figure it out. So that is my pitch for the accelerator. Donna was having some trouble. Did she actually make it today? Did she actually make it tonight? She wasn't sure she was going to make it. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to ask Amanda and or Jen, Amanda, to come up and talk about Love Live Local.
I feel like I need to be quick in solidarity or something. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Love Live Local, well, first, I'm Amanda Converse. I'm one of the co-founders of Love Live Local. Jen Villa is my fellow co-founder. And we founded Love Live Local in 2013 as a small business advocacy organization. And we, with an emphasis of educating consumers on the importance of shopping local and investing their money in local businesses. Our mission is to foster an economically sustainable, creative, and exciting future for the Cape and help all those who love this place participate in keeping it special. So our aim is to work with local businesses to achieve their economic goals and communicate their importance to the sustainability of the Cape Cod community, as well as foster community connection among individuals and organizations to improve the overall health of our region. We do this through our research and advocacy, which you can find on our website, loveoflocal.com. We also collaborate with small local businesses and organizations like E4All. We produce community events. This season will be the 10th season of our Love Local Fest down on Azleton Park. Yep. We publish annual publications like our Love Local Field Guide, which is we also lovingly refer to as our propaganda tool. And we share lots of digital communications, so definitely follow us on all the socials except for TikTok as well. We are too old for that. And it's our handle's at Love Live Local. And by representing local brands and makers in our retail store in downtown Hyannis. And you can find us there most days working away. So come in and see us, and we're here for all of your small business needs, but also to connect consumers with our local businesses across Cape Cod.
All right. Thank you, Amanda. So with that, I'm going to ask Alyssa to come up and talk to us about her idea. Alyssa.
Hello, everyone. All right. Okay. Huh? No, I'll talk loud. Okay. You start whenever. Okay. Ooh, gosh, okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Alyssa Chase. I am a passionate educator, adoptive mother, 13th generation Cape Codder, and part-time brew crew member here at Cape Cod Beer. Raise your hand if you have felt increased levels of stress over the last few years. Okay. As an educator of 10 years, I have seen negative impacts of COVID-19 on both students and families, especially stress-related issues caused by increased worrying, planning, and other modern-day problems we have to face. This constant level of stress can lead to countless health problems like sleep problems, weakened immune systems, decreased memory, while increasing risk of things like obesity, diabetes, infection, and diseases. Not to mention, when we're stressed, we're easily agitated, irritated, and less attentive. Not the best people to be around, and definitely not the best for our own families. On a personal level, I have experienced the mental and psychological consequences of this pandemic in a very real and very heavy way. It's through my personal experiences, educational journey, and commitment to children and families on Cape Cod that I've come up with a solution. TribeChaseForOurKids.com is an online platform. Can this go up anymore? Is an online platform that will allow me to work with children and families to help develop ways to combat COVID-19 challenges. I want to help families develop a healthy relationship with stress and find solutions to deal with big issues in safe, effective ways. On this platform, families can schedule one-to-one consultation services with me, either in person or on Zoom. During these consultations, we'll work together to identify areas of concern. I'll come up with a list of possible solutions that families can apply right away, including low to no cost options. Examples of possible solutions: love letter writing, age-appropriate fitness plans, community service projects to do good and feel good, mindfulness strategies, and community meetups. Initial consultations will be offered at no cost. There will be a tiered pricing structure for additional services. I will use this platform to share helpful articles and practical strategies, posted my first blog today. I will use the platform to help connect families to local organizations that already do incredible things to support our Cape Cod community. I don't want to reinvent the wheel here. Things like providing financial support and more specialized health and wellness services, they already exist. Prize money would be used to buy a Surface Pro and cover the cost of my website and online platforms, like upgrading to Zoom Pro for my business. I will also use money to purchase more educational materials, trainings, pay for translation services if needed, cover transportation costs. Thank you for your time, and biggest thank you to our very compassionate Cape Cod community.
Are your service covered by insurance?
Not yet.
So right now, all out of pocket.
It's all out of pocket. Yes.
Are you a qualified mental health provider of some sort?
No, I'm not, but I'm currently taking a mindfulness certification course online. I'm halfway done. I'm also teaching I'm taking a yoga certification course for children online, and I'm hoping to be part of the Be Free Wellness training program eventually. So,
What are you going to do with your big check if you get one?
if I get a big check, I am going to purchase more online training and resources. There's so many things out there, and I am also considering maybe going back to school for social work. But that would just be like a slow moving process for me. I don't want to overwhelm myself, so.
Awesome. Thank you, Alyssa. I love it when there's ringers in the audience. That's perfect. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to, actually, I'm not going to talk about this. I'm sick of my own voice. Kristen.
All right, thanks, Kai. So when folks go through the Accelerator program, each of the accepted businesses are paired with a team of 3 mentors. And we hear from the people who go through the program that that's one of the most valuable pieces. So we're always looking for volunteers who have technical expertise or you know what? There are 3 buckets that I tend to find for the mentors. One is someone who has technical expertise, so maybe they're an accountant or they're an attorney, and they can bring that to the table. Another person is someone who started a business on Cape Cod, and so that person's really good. They can kind of help the person through the journey. The third person is just the really connected Cape Codder. So it's like, do you need a bus? I can get you a bus. So that's kind of the mentors in a nutshell, and we're always looking for more mentors. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you would like to help someone start a business, we're always looking for volunteers to fill those roles. So look us up. You can go to eforall.org and apply to be a mentor, and we'll call you immediately. All right.
All right, next up, Wendy.
Hi, everyone. I'm Wendy Bornstein. Can you hear me okay? Oh, can you hear me now? Okay, great. I'm Wendy Bornstein, and I moved to the Cape about a year ago, and I'm a realtor, a freelance writer. I just published a book called Coffee Connections, and I'm trying to do freelance writing for small businesses. And this is just an idea I came up with, and I just want to ask everybody here, what's one thing that all of us have in common that we all like in this room? All right, good. Okay. So imagine it's a bright, sunny day and perfect picnic weather. You have your cousins or your kids visiting, and you can't figure out what to do, and you can't agree on a restaurant for lunch food. Then you remember that you heard about an outdoor food festival at the nearby park. You enter the park, and you're surrounded by the smells of all your favorite foods. Barbecued chicken on one side, fried clams on the other side, and you're like in heaven. At least I would be in heaven because I love food. We all love to eat. Food festivals introduce food providers and menu ideas to a big customer base. So what about if we brought these together at a new venue each week? Let me give you my background. This is an idea larger than me. It is a great opportunity for Cape Cod restaurateurs to expand their market presence by sharing their menus beyond the local brick and mortar venues. I recently visited the Smorgasburg in Brooklyn and think a similar type program would be a huge draw for the Cape. It's a weekly open-air market of food vendors setting up trucks and tables to sell a limited menu of food items. It's widely attended, and it draws people from all over New York City. Each vendor pays a fee to have a booth. This can be used, the fees are used to pay for overhead expenses such as safety and legal measures, police detail, sanitation facilities, and whatever. And then the individual booths keep the revenue that they make. My vision is for this to be offered on the Cape as either a franchise of the Smorgasburg company, which actually has expanded now. They have one in Los Angeles, the World Trade Center. They're actually opening one in Toronto. And it typically runs on weekends, starting in late April through October. And my vision is that we could partner with them and do a similar thing on the Cape, because I think it would do really well. And it would give small businesses an opportunity to allow visitors to sample their food offerings and to do test menu things. It gives the small businesses a drive to go to different towns. And everybody on the Cape loves to visit and travel on weekends. So wouldn't this be great? Okay. Oh, thank you. And just one more idea is so this is something that I think would be like, it would tie into like every business here could do something to expand this idea, I think. So, questions?
Testing. Is it on? Okay, thank you. Quick question. I know that this is a very basic, general idea that you started, but have you thought about the specific areas in Cape Cod that you would want to do this?
I have, and I actually downloaded, I have a table over there, and I listed all the parks that do festivals.
Okay.
So I know that the Heritage Park in Mashpee does, I believe Drummer Park in Harwichport, Mashpee in Hyannis, where they do the Cranberry, whatever that is called, Castleberry Fair. Like all the Castleberry sites do parks. Sandwich, I think there's another park. There's about at least 8 or 10. And I was thinking you could either rotate, maybe one weekend have it in Hyannis, and it would just draw people from other areas of the Cape to see towns. It's a win-win because it gives the restaurants exposure, and then it also brings tourists to the towns where they may not normally go because they're just going to the beach wherever their hotel is. Absolutely. So I just think it's a win-win for all of you on the Cape. And even when you talk on your food thing, I know, and the Smorgasburg has a part of their proceeds go to support a nonprofit. So with the food table, which I know you're presenting later, but you could donate food.
Great job. Thank you. So as part of the process for these pitch contests, we open these applications up online. Same with our accelerators. We open up the applications online. And then we send the applications out to a pool of volunteer readers because it's important for us, for our cohort, to reflect our community and the interests within our community. So if you have any interest in E4All, but you're like, ooh, I want to start out slow, this is a great place to start. It's helping us read through the applications, rank them, give some feedback to folks on their ideas, give them some possibilities of ways that you think that their idea could work, or partners that they could collaborate with. And it's all on your time. You can choose to do it or not do it every time the reading's open. You can choose to read one, or you can choose to read 20. So this is a great way to sort of get introduced into the E4All fam gently. So if you want to find out a little bit more about that, you can find it online, e4all.org. With that, I'm going to invite Jenny Wheeler to come on up here.
The United States is an amazing country for a lot of reasons. How we deal with food is not one of them. I'm Jenny Wheeler, co-founder and president of the Family Table Collaborative. We decided during COVID to start a rapid response, prepared food to people who need a little extra love. Where that was going to go, we had no idea. Almost 97,000, actually a little over 97,000 meals later, nutritious and delicious meals distributed into the community. The reason this matters is nutritional security is a problem in the United States. We have become a country based on convenience, high salt, high sugar, high fat, high preservatives. We need to do better. We can do better. And I'm here to tell you the Family Table Collaborative is committed to doing better right here on Cape Cod. We can fix this. In order to move the needle on nutritional security, to increase nutritional security for Cape Codders, what we believe is we have to have prepared food and education. We need to educate people on different foods and that they do like them, and we need to give them food that they enjoy and help them fuel their body better. We do this by partnering with all the local farms, the Fishermen's Alliance, Whole Foods Market. They all participate. We take in that food, we make it into prepared meals with the help of over 150 volunteers a month. Let me repeat that. 97,000+ meals since COVID started with the help of over 150 volunteers a month. This is a problem we can solve on Cape Cod. We are designed to amplify other agencies. Tomorrow, we have over 350 meals going out to 8 different agencies in 5 different communities. Our ability to make a difference is clear. We can do better. We need to do better. We have the ability to do that. This is a problem solvable on Cape Cod. And what we're planning on doing is creating a self-sustaining nonprofit. What we have is the ability, the money that we're going to raise, if we get money tonight, will provide almost 400 meals. Thank you for switching slides.
How did you determine? Is it on? Hello? Hello? Yeah. Okay. How did you determine what families needed these meals?
Families, we distribute meals to anyone who needs a little extra love. And during the pandemic, it became very clear to us that not only economics was a determining factor, but stress, anxiety, access, distribution. We have very little public transit on Cape Cod. All of that went into why this was a problem on Cape Cod. And to be fair, why we can fix it, because we have a lot of sustainable resources right here on Cape Cod.
How do you reach those people that actually need your services?
So I put collaboration in my title for a reason. We're not looking to recreate the wheel. We work with different agencies, and we also distribute directly to people. They can text us and tell us how many meals. We say we're happy to have you be good family, good friends, good neighbors. You tell us how many meals you need and that you're going to distribute. We'll put them in the back of your car.
Excellent. Thank you, Jenny. All right. One more way that you can support E4All is monetarily. Everything that we offer to these entrepreneurs is free of charge. The seed money that we give out is based on donations, grants, and funding that we receive. So if you want to be part of this, 100% of the programming is free to entrepreneurs because of people like you. E4all.org/donate. You know, obligatory. I got to put it in there. All right, with that, I'm going to invite Birth Vibe to come on up. Jamie.
Wow, nerve-wracking. Hi, guys. Hi, can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. And do I go? Okay. Introducing Birth Vibe, an all-inclusive team of birth professionals. We're a collective of doulas, lactation support, photographers, fitness instructors, and niche professionals to serve all of your birth and baby needs. We serve Cape Cod, South Shore, and beyond. We're currently in our first trimester of business.
According to the World Health Organization, families who were supported by a doula report a 31% increase in being satisfied with their birth experience.
And they say a 35% decrease in the result of a C-section or need for medical interventions.
The Journal of Gynecology and Neonatal Nursing say that women who are supported professionally have a 40% increase in success breastfeeding as opposed to with standard care.
So what does this tell us? Families are not being supported during the biggest adult milestone of their lives. So we're supporting birthing families regardless of age, income, background, or affordability, supporting those who need the support. We want to reach the underserved communities for birth justice, and if you want, you can ask about that at the end. So how are we able to make this dream a success? By offering a 60-40 split with our doulas and vendors. This allows our business to have some room for support and support those who need the services but can't necessarily afford it. Our doulas all work individually and as a team. We have our own niche areas. Marissa is a doula photographer. Sabrina offers mother ceremonies and creates beautiful breast milk jewelry. Myself, I really just bounce around and support these women by working behind the scenes, creating handouts, doing area market research, as well as networking for other opportunities such as these. We have invested many hours and dollars into this dream, and we're ready to enter our second trimester of business. So we need this funding for marketing materials so we can start networking with our direct community. We have a list of places we want to network with, but we need the materials and handouts to be able to do that. The first $250 would go towards that marketing materials. The rest of the prize money would be divided up between funding for continued education, doula gear, and support materials, including a technology upgrade. We do have a direct price list. Advanced slide, please. We just want to say thank you so much for listening. And if you know of anyone who's pregnant, breastfeeding, or with a newborn, we would love to send them some positive vibrations. And this is Calliope. This is baby Calliope. She fell asleep like literally right before, but she's been smiling at you guys all night.
So I can ask a very real question, at least for me. So I became a granddad about 16 months ago.
Congratulations.
We spend a lot of time at my daughter's house, and the one thing that I noticed missing from your list that I think she needs, and a lot of others, is sleep training. Where does that fit in your...
So that fits in under postpartum support. So our postpartum doulas, we do night support, we do day support, we can help with sleep training with the babies, we do baby wearing consulting. So if you're a foster parent or anything like that, and you want to learn how to have your freedom back, we give that back.
Awesome. Thank you.
How many people work in your organization?
So right now, I'm kind of the owner and the manager of the organization. We have Marissa and Sabrina. They're doulas on staff. I'm also a doula as well. And then we're networking currently with a bunch of different vendors, like the Cape Cod Car Seat Mama over there. We've been connecting with her and a bunch of different like yoga fitness instructors. So as this business starts growing, we'll be able to network in the community offering like group and family support systems.
How many people have you helped?
So far, 7 between me and Marissa, and our new doula has been working for quite some time.
I've attended 12 so far.
Awesome. Great job, guys. Thank you. Okay, so other volunteer opportunities with E4All. We are a small staff, 2 full-time, 1 part-time person. We offer 3 months of intensive business training. We are lucky enough to have some very talented experts in our community, specialists who come in and are kind enough to share their expertise as subject matter experts in the classes. We offer office hours, workshops. You see that there's some folks who have been helping out at the event here tonight, and those who help us interview prospective applicants into the accelerator. So all opportunities, if you want to get involved, find the one that works best for you, and we will find a spot for you. Okay, Kristen. So the judges are going to exit the room. Elvis is leaving the building for a minute. The judges have left, but your job is not over, people. You have work to do while they're deliberating. So first of all, what I want to know is there anybody who's been inspired, who was on the cusp and wants to like be brave enough to throw an idea out to the audience? Anybody want to be the wild card? All right, I see you. You actually have to volunteer. I will not conscript you. All right, you got 2.5 minutes. Monica and Candace will tell you when you're halfway, and then they'll give you the stop.
Well, it's just an idea that I came up with. And my name is Michael King, and I live in Sandwich. And last year I raised $4,260 in 1 month. And I took pictures of dogs that came into the dump. And I took pictures of dogs. I got fired for it, but I took pictures of the dogs, and then I would give them a biscuit. Then I would hold the second one back. I took their picture, and then I went around the town and I got donations from some local vendors, and I made a calendar called "The Dump Dogs of Cape Cod," and I was able to get them printed, and we sold them for $5. Because the thing is, I didn't want to make any money other than for charity, and we sold 1,000. But between having to, pay other costs that we had, and we have 5th graders helping us, and they kind of, I substituted. And someone came up the other day and said, "Mr. King, I never got my calendar," and I don't have any more. But anyways, the thing I'm saying is, it was a home run. And like I said, it got me fired from my job, and people either love me or hate me in Sandwich, and I'm halfway. But it's just a great idea. And I guess what I'm just trying to tell anyone, if you want to do a fundraiser or whatever, you don't even need me, but dogs, because dogs will sell. And someone said to me, "Are you going to do a cat this year?" And I said, no. I mean, and I love cats, don't get me wrong. But everybody loves dogs. And so we're going to do it this year for the Legion. And we're going to have people going to show up. We're going to take the pictures. And I was mentioned on WBZ Radio. The Cape Cod Times did a story on me. Sandwich Enterprise did a couple of stories on me. And we went all around. And now everyone, or a substitute, they know me as the dog calendar guy. But I'm just wanting to tell you, because if you need money for one of your charities, just go online and to the Sandwich page, look for Michael A. King, contact me, and I'd be happy to just steer you for your charity in the right way, because it's a sure winner. Woof, woof.
Thank you very much. I love when I get a wild card from the audience. All right. I love the bravery. Fantastic. So, Tamora. All right. You got 2.5 minutes. They'll give you the halfway and the stop.
Okay. Let's do this. Whew. Hi, my name is this is so high. There we go. Yeah. So my name is Tamora Israel, and I'm a poet. Hey, guys. I'm a poet, so my idea is to, I have a bunch of poems. So what I'd like to do is record all of these poems onto a CD, or, record them with a background of a band as such, and then record myself video with what Taiki does, and put those two together. And then that project would be the first project of my production company called Communities Production. And that would be our breakout that'll be our breakout project. Something that we think we could be proud of, something that we think Cape Cod could use. And I'm a poet, I love poetry. So to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, this is a poem I wrote. It's called Windstorms. I used to draw lines in the sand during windstorms. I'm changing my position, getting flexible with forgiveness. I spit my poetry in a mirror so my dreams are a vision. I practice persistently, but still perfect won't kick it with me. I'm finally up on my feet. I'm shaking hands with success and defeat. My limit is my limit. I don't have to explain it. Me, I like my lessons, dipped in questions, topped with information and sprinkled with patience. Hey, I have a suggestion. Give me a second, take a listen. Let's stop running into empty, burning buildings without the facts. What we need to do is sit down and talk, ask a few questions, listen to the answers. What I'm gonna do from this moment on is I'm going to lead with respect. All are welcome to join. That's my idea. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Tamora. So next up, we've got fan favorite ballots, right? So you've got a ballot. You can choose from the ones that were pre-selected, or you can indicate wild card 1 for the Dump Dogs of Cape Cod, or wild card 2 for Communities Productions. Okay? Oh, yeah. I got you. All right. I was listening. All right. So mark your ballots. Ellen, wave to the people. Ellen is our poll worker. You are going to turn your ballots in to Ellen. Ellen is going to figure it out for us. Thank you, Ellen. I really appreciate you, because without you, I would have to do this, and I really don't want to. Honey. All right, excellent. Let's do it. So before we do that, I just want to stop for one moment and acknowledge the 5 people who came up and pitched, plus the 2 wild cards who did it on the spot. Can we get a round of applause? Because that requires some bravery. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for being brave enough to put your ideas out there and try to turn them into reality. So with that, we are going to award some cash. Kristen.
And so this is after a wonderful deliberation. The judges, Katie, is going to present our third place $500 winner.
$500 third place pitch. Where's Jenny at? Family Table Collaborative. No, I don't know. Can you take this to the bank?
All right, and we did just talk to Ellen, our ballot master, and for the fan favorite $500 winner, Jenny, just come on back up. Awesome. Yeah, check two. All right, second place, Joe, come on up. Tell them what you thought.
It was a close call between second and first, but buckle up for second place. Jennifer for car seat mama. Congratulations. You deserve it.
Thank you.
And presenting first tonight, we have John and Victoria coming on up.
So first place, like Joe said, it was very tough, but we think that they have a good foundation and a strong future. It is Birth Vibes.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So, just one more reminder, if you have an idea and you want to take it from dream to reality, we have our accelerator applications now open for our fall 2022 semester. This is it for the end of the night. Oh. How about now? All right. So, applications are open for the fall 2020 accelerator, 2022 accelerator. I know what year I'm in. It's online right now. Feel free to ask questions. That is the end of our formal programming. I am going to ask our winners to come back up because we need to do some more pictures, but I'll set the rest of you free. So winners, judges, sponsors, partners, come on up.